Hi, this is Dr. Vinash. Welcome to yet another recorded session. We are going to talk about potassium sparing diuretics in this particular topic. To be precise, we are going to talk about spironolactone. Now, this is a very important drug that we must do. Spironolactone is an aldosterone antagonist. If you recall, site 4, this was where the distal convoluted tubule and the collecting duct were reabsorbing sodium in exchange of potassium or reabsorbing sodium in exchange of hydrogen, but only under the influence of aldosterone. Simple, easy. Now, the aldosterone used to bind to mineralocorticoid receptor. The hormone receptor complex used to enter into the nucleus. DNA became RNA. RNA gave rise to aldosterone induced protein. Now, when you block aldosterone receptor by giving spironolactone, sodium will not be reabsorbed. It will lead to diuretic action. A little salt will be excreted out. Now, it's very easy to understand once you realize that if you give spironolactone now, it will not act immediately. See, if a patient is given spironolactone now, it will now go and bind to mineralocorticoid receptor. So from today onwards, he will not make aldosterone-induced proteins, right? But what about proteins that were formed yesterday, day before yesterday? They are still functioning, right? Our body eliminates proteins after a fixed number of hours, fixed number of days. Each protein has its unique lifespan. So till the time the aldosterone induced proteins are functioning, till then sodium absorption will continue and exchange of potassium will happen. But when you give mineralocorticoid antagonist, aldosterone antagonist like spironolactone, within 3 to 4 days, all the preformed aldosterone induced proteins are eliminated. They are out. They are no longer functional. And as a result, sodium reabsorption will not happen and potassium excretion will not happen. So this potassium retaining action will take a few days to develop. We have also noticed by some direct action on renal tubules, spironolactone increases calcium excretion. Apart from this, what we need to understand is spironolactone does not directly act as an aldosterone antagonist. It is completely metabolized in the liver and converted into active forms. The most important, MIA's most important active form is canrenone. Half to two-thirds of the action of spironolactone is because of canrenone. Simple, easy. Now, spironolactone has certain uses. That's why we are studying it. Spironolactone can be used in edema. Okay. In cirrhotic and nephrotic edema, where aldosterone levels are usually high, this is where spironolactone has its most favorable use. Not only that, if you give it with thiazides and other loop diuretics, then the action becomes even more stronger. Okay, and that's the reason why in ascites due to cirrhosis and all, we add spironolactone to furosemide or thiazide diuretics. Okay, in case some secondary resistance has developed to thiazide diuretics or the high ceiling diuretics, then giving spironolactone re-establishes the response. So it's very good for refractory anemias. So as I said, cirrhotic and nephrotic are the preferred one. Apart from this, when I am giving a medicine like furosemide or thiazide, then we are actually causing potassium loss, hypokalemia. To counteract that potassium loss, we can give spironolactone. Spironolactone has been tried in hypertension. It can be used to augment a thiazide in treatment of resistant hypertension. Plus, benefit is it is potassium sparing, so hypokalemia will not happen. So that's why it's a good drug to give. It can also be given in congestive heart failure. It's an additional drug that can be given. Okay, and of course, in aldosterone excess, like primary hyperaldosteronism, we can definitely give spironolactone. I hope everything till now is very simple and very clear. So, any side effects of this particular medication? Yes, spironolactone can cause drowsiness and confusion. People who take spironolactone are known to have abdominal upset, aggravation of peptic ulcers, and because it's a mineralocorticoid antagonist, it's a steroid antagonist, right? Sometimes other steroid receptors are also blocked. For example, testosterone receptor or estrogen receptor. In females, it will manifest as hirsutism and menstrual irregularities. In males, it will present as gynecomastia and impotence. By not allowing potassium to be excreted, spironolactone is known to cause hyperkalemia, and especially in cirrhotic patients, it is known to cause acidosis. Okay. Apart from that, you don't really have to do much from spironolactone topic. There's a more selective aldosterone antagonist given in our books. It's known as eplerenone. So it has less chance of causing hormonal problems like gynecomastia, impotence, and menstrual irregularities, which is the reason why we prefer eplerenone for long-term management of the uses that we have seen in this particular answer. I hope this has been a very simple and easy to understand topic. If you have any doubts, let me know either in the comment section below, or if you are my students, you already are in touch with me via WhatsApp. I will be more than happy to solve your doubts. Till the next time we meet, this is Dr. Avinash signing off. Take care. Keep rocking. Bye.